Hello everyone, and in this video we're going to make these buttons to work, right? So let's start right away with our API. So here we're going to create the this button, the category, and also the channel, right? Okay, so let's go down here. Let's create a new function. We're gonna use the decorators just kind of like this. Let's just copy these two. Let's put it here. So this one, of course, is a post, and of course, the user has to be authenticated. And also here, let's do the parser classes. We have it here, the decorator parser classes. And here we're gonna add the JSON parser, just like that. Okay, so here, let's create a function. Let me see if it's part of the decorator. Yes. JSON. Okay, JSON parser. Okay. Okay, so here let's call it category. Category channel create, right? Take a request. If request that method equals post, then we get the server. So server, we need the server to basically like add the categories here. So server will be server objects that get, and we're getting the ID, right? We're searching by the ID. So request data, and here we're getting the server ID, right? We're getting that field like that. Okay. Here the serializer will be. Let me check if we have it. Yeah, server. Server. That's a server test channels serializer. Okay. Server category serializer, server test channel serializer. And this one is the server category. Okay. Okay, so let's just copy the name. Yeah. No, server channel categories, because yeah, I got really confused with this one. So let's do, yeah, it's this one, server channel categories. That's the one that we created. Yeah, our names are kind of confusing, so if you want to change it later. So data request that data. Okay, that's the serializer. And now here, if let's do the let's do the conditioner here. Let's just copy this if that we have, just to make sure that the user is part of the moderators or is the owner of the server. So down here, if serializer that is valid, right? and raise a section true if it's done. If serializer is valid, then here is created. That means that we saved or we created the category, right? We save that and then we add this category channel that we just created. We add it to the server. So we just click server that categories that add, and then here we pass the created that ID. We pass that to add it, and after we add that, we save the server. Pretty much just like that. And after we save that, we return response serializer.data, and then the status will be status dot http 201 created. Basically here we search for the server object that we get the server ID, right, from our post or request. We get the server ID so we can like get the server object, and then with the serializer we pass the data. Here we make sure that the user is part of the admin or the moderator or the person who created the server here with this conditional. Then we verify that the serializer is valid, right? That the data is valid. And then we save that and we hold it here in our create. Then we call our server again in the categories. If you go to the categories, it's a many-to-many field of category. We add the new channel category and then we save it. And that's it. Okay. So here we return a response. You can just copy this one. Here is errors, and then here we pass just a 400. It's a 400, which is a request or whatever you ask me. Okay, that's for the category channels, right? Yeah, the category channels. And now here we're gonna have the basically the test channels. Create, take a request, right? If request that method equals post, right? If it's a post, we're gonna get a server ID here, just like that. Also, we're going to get the category channel, because remember, these test channels, they are, if you go to the models, the category is a many-to-many field of these test channels. So we need to get the category in order to add the new test channel onto the category. Okay. So we get the category and put category channel will be equal. Let me see if we import a category here. Oh yeah, we have category that objects get, and we do the same thing, ID request that data, and then here we're searching for the category. Okay, And then the serializer be equals to, go to the serializer, this one, server test channel serializer. Copy this one, paste it here. Let me see if we import it. We did. Okay, so we are here. And here we have data and will be request that data. Okay. And now let's do our check here. Perfect. And now we can do our if. Just like that. We can go down and do the same thing. Created will be serializer save. And now we pass the new test channel to the category. So we call our category channel. We put that test channels dot add, and we pass created that ID. Okay, pretty simple. So now we save our category channel just like that, and now we can just copy this return, paste it here, and if not, copy this one and paste it here. Okay, so we got our API ready. So now let's add these ones to the URLs. So let's go to the URLs here. And in here, we're gonna have path server slash create category hyphen channel. Create category channel, so you know it's that one for. And here API dot category, just copy this one. It's easier. Just like that. Okay. Then here API create category channel. Oh, I forgot to put name. So name. Okay, just like that. Comma. Here, let's copy this one. You just copy this one. Test channel. And then here, test channel. Very simple. Okay, let's save that. Okay, our terminal is happy. Okay, so we created our APIs for those. So now we can just create a service for that. Okay, so let's go to source services, and then let's click on servers. So down here, we're going to create those, right? So let's copy. Let me see if we can copy any of these. No, let's just start, right? Or pounds, create new category. And for the new category, we need the server ID, remember, and the title. Okay, just like that. Let's copy the headers. Let's copy the header from out. Yeah, this one, because we're just using the JSON. So, okay. Application JSON. Got the headers there. So now the request body will be here. Post body will be equal to JSON that's 25. And then here we pass the server ID inside the curly braces and the title, just like that. And this one will create this utility will create a JSON based on these two. Okay, so we got that. Now we just use our promise, right? ACLs, host, API server, and remember what was the URL? The URL was create category channel. I just paste it here. Oops. Server create category channel, just like that. And then here we add comma and pass body and the configuration, that is the header. Okay, so we pass that, and now we copy this one, paste it here. Data promise will be promise, then request data, then we return, just like that. Okay, this is for the new category. Let's copy this whole thing, let's paste it here, and this one will be create new channel. This one will take server ID and remember category ID. Okay, and then comma, and we'll have title and also topic. Remember, same thing here. We have server ID, the category, we pass it here, and also the topic. Okay, let's change the URL here to test channel, just like that. And yeah, just pretty much we have all we created kind of like the connection here with the API and now the services. So in the next video, we're going to start like basically sending data and load them like here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.